Ryco e.power 10,000 milliamp power bank with solar charger. Any good? Let's find out. So I've got an upcoming camping trip, hence all the camping kind of related videos you've been seeing recently. And one thing I didn't have is a solar charger. So I stumbled across this one on Amazon and I kind of wondered how good it was. Now, why did I pick this one rather than ones? So the battery on it's not massive. It's only 10,000 milliamp. Now, that's not really super impressive. But what I was thinking when it come down to that was the bigger ones are okay because you've got more to charge. But then obviously it's going to take longer to charge. So you kind of want this catch-22 double scenario where it'd be nice if it charged quicker because it's smaller, yet it's nice to have more power. But there was one more thing that appealed to, two more things actually with this particular one. This is waterproof, as you'll probably see later on. So that means you can recharge it whatever the weather, whereas some of them you can't recharge because they're not waterproof, of course. And another thing that appealed to me with this particular one is it has a light built in as well. So we're going to put it on charge and see how good it is. Yo, so here we are today. So we've got the charger, e.power bank. We've been charging the phone. The phone is at 99. So it's full. Enough for me anyway. The power bank is on 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the power bank outside and see. I'm very good at this. Need to make sure this waterproof port is closed. People have said it's not the best waterproof port. Okay, so now it's closed. Okay. This thing does also have a light as well. See, look. Pretty bright actually. It's not too bad. But we're gonna take it outside. There we go. And we're going to put it on the washing line. It's all very scientific, this is. Okay, so what's it on now? It's on 2 cells, you can see that. And we're going to put it on there now. And see in 24 hours. Or should we do 12 hours? How much it charges. So it's literally there. As you can see, so we'll come back in 12 hours and see how much battery it's got in 12 hours. Good morning. So last night, as you saw, we put out the charger and luckily it rained last night. So we're going to get a proper idea if it's waterproof or not. So you're probably thinking, why? Pigeon, a seagull. You're probably thinking, oh why did you put it out last night? Well, I wanted to get maximum sunlight as soon as I woke up, but yep, it's definitely wet. For sure, for sure. Is it charging though? I don't know how you tell if it's charging or not. There is one light lit up on it. Can't really see with it. Oh, you can, there you go. With the GoPro. But yeah, so we're out today, there's not very much sunlight at all. Better that way, you know. But in theory the sun should be over there. Does blue skies catch sun? I don't know. Believe it where it was. But yeah, so she's soaked. So that's tested the waterability of it, or the waterproofness of it. And it appears to be charging. But like I say, so we'll come back later in the day and see how much charge we're actually getting in this. As to how useful a solar charger is. So I have lots of battery banks. The reason why I bought this one, it's not massive because you can see by the reviews it's 10,000 milliamps, so it's not massive. But I like the idea I had a flashlight built in the back. So it was like, what's the worst case scenario? Could I leave this out for a day, then have some kind of power, at least lighting when I went camping or somewhere more extreme? So that's really the test I'm applying here. If this can get fully charged, I'd like today. But is that me being unrealistic? I don't know. So we'll leave it for now. Like I say, could do with some sunlight, as there's no sunlight at all. And then we'll come back and have a look later on and see how it looks. But so far, at least we know it's waterproof. So, we're now 4 hours later into the day, and it's still been on charge, but has, that's what we've got going on here. You can still see that one light. I wonder if I press, it's warm. If I click it, we're still on 2. So, and that turns it off. So, wouldn't appear to gain much electricity in the first 6 hours. Someone did say these can take like a week to recharge. So, but we'll crack on for the rest of the day and see if we get any improvement in this. So that's a full day of it being on charge, and as you can see, the day has got a lot nicer. As for battery percentage wise, it's on 2 and 3, so it maybe clicked a slight amount of charge. I reckon you're probably looking 2-3 days really for a good charge of this. It's one of those things where they're useful and not useful, but when you need one, it's really useful. So what I like about this one, and I've probably said this before and I'll probably say it again because these are the standout features, I like the fact it's rechargeable. I like the fact also it's got the light as well. Having the light on the back of it is a massive feature bonus for me. But if you want something that's going to like charge up, this isn't just this, I think this is all solar power banks. So this is my only solar power bank, and probably will be my only solar power bank, because they're kind of not a fad, but if you're going to get one, this is probably the best one to get because it's waterproof. So you can actually just leave it out there all night if you're camping, really soak up all those rays, I would say. That's right, yeah, because they're waves. I'm still stuck now, rays, and get the full potential of the power, where the ones, obviously, some you have to, they're not waterproof. So I would recommend one of these, not as a primary bank, but definitely as a camping accessory. This is going to be essential, really. Like I say, if you ever got stuck and you can pull this bad boy out, you've got a light. It's not the best light in the entire world, but it's a good beam of light, definitely. You've got a nice battery pack. It's waterproof. It clips. It's nice bit of kit. It's actually one of the better ones I've seen on the market, so I would recommend it. Why would I pick this one over the other ones? Because this is one of those items that you're never going to use. It's not really the best power bank, not really the best light, it's not really anything really. So why would you buy it and have it in your toolkit? Because when you need this, you need this. It's always handy to have a source of light, a source of power, regardless of what goes on. That is when it kicks into its element. When you've got nothing in your kit bag left, you've got no power whatsoever, you'll have this. It's always going to recharge, it's always going to produce light, it's always going to produce your power. That is when this becomes the most best ever thing you've ever bought in the entire world. So on that ground, I would highly recommend it. Would I recommend it if you haven't got another power bank? No, I'd probably go for a bigger power bank. It says 10,000, that 10,000 not very much. A modern smartphone nowadays is about 6,000 milliamps, so you can probably only charge your phone once, and then probably the camera once as well. And for me, I need to get about 3 or 4 to make it worthwhile out of one power bank. So you want to be looking about 20,000 milliamp from a decent brand, and you actually are getting 20,000 milliamp. A lot of these say crazy numbers, and the crazy numbers are never actually what you're actually getting from the actual power bank itself. So I would say just be cautious of that. But would I recommend this one as spare's not the word, a camping one, a camping power bank? Would I recommend it? 100%. Go and buy one. Right guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.